Here we go. Point slope form of an equation. Non-vertical line with a slope m through the point x1, y1. All right, slope m. The point that this line is going to go through is it's got an x value and it's got a y value. That's your x1 and your y1. Here's point slope form. It's the letter y minus your y value equals the slope times the letter x minus your x value. Okay?
It's not like y2 or x2 anymore.
In this case, you're going to be given 1 point and a slope, and you're going to be asked to write an equation of a line. And then today, you're going to be given an equation of the line, and you're going to be asked to graph it. Tomorrow, you're probably going to be given 2 points and asked to write it in point slope form. So then you're going to have to find the slope and then pick one of the points to use in point slope form. But here's how point slope form works. If you have, let's do it this way. If you have a point, all right, and you've got the slope and then your equation. Here we go. If the point, let's say that the point you're given is -3, 6. Let's say the slope that you're given is -5. Here's what the equation will look like in point slope form. It's the letter y minus your y value, which is 6, equals the slope, parentheses, the letter x. Now watch, minus your x value, -3. So when you're minusing a negative, what does it become? It becomes one big plus. So please don't kill everything in there. It becomes one big plus. So this becomes x plus 3. Okay? That is point slope form, given this point and this slope. So let's shake and bake it a little bit. Let's make this a 2 and make this a -7. We'll make the slope a 1/2. And any volunteers for the equation? Daniel? Very good. Good. Beautiful. Okay? Simple enough? Anybody confused? Let's try another one. Go ahead, Sarah. The equation of a line in point slope form that goes to the given point and slope. Very good. Okay, minus a negative is the same as plus. Okay? Everybody pretty comfortable with that? There's 1 point. There's slope. Now what do you do? What are you going to do? Now how are we going to do it? What's the next teaching progression? We taught it this way. Now how do you teach it? Yeah, now you go backwards. So what are you going to get first? Yeah, you're going to get an equation first. So if you do y minus 3 equals 4x plus 1. Okay? There's your point slope form. What's the slope? 4. Very good. Now, the point that's on this line. What's your x value? What's your x value? -1. And your y value? +3. Look, this is y plus 1 when y was a -1, isn't it? So if this is a -3, isn't this y minus? That's got to be a +3, isn't it? How about y plus 7 equals 1/2 times x minus 2? What's the slope? Okay, we got that down. We need an x and a y value. Good. Very good. Okay. Are you seeing the pattern a little bit?
Yeah.
The opposite of your x value goes here, right? The opposite of your y value goes here. And when you're going backwards, then the opposite of whatever this is, if that's a -2, then your point has a 2 at the x value. If this is +7, then your point is at -7 in the y value. Okay? Clear? Alright, let's graph one now. Let's look at y minus 1 equals 2/3 times x minus 2. Alright, so we're going to draw a coordinate plane. Let's identify our point on this. What's our point on this line? We just did it in like a table form. What's our point that's on this line? 2, 1, right? What's our slope? Very good, 2/3. So let's see. We'll make this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's plot this point 2, 1. So 2, 1 right there, isn't it? Now, our slope is rise 2 and run how many? 1, 2, 3. Rise 2, run 3, put a line through it. Okay. Any questions on graphing it?
How'd you get that last?
The second point?
Yeah.
Okay. You got your first point, right?
Yeah.
This is your 2, 1. But our slope is 2/3. And remember that slope is rise over run.
Yeah.
So we're going to rise 1, 2. And we're going to run 1, 2, 3.
So the first one kind of like the line.
Exactly. The first point is kind of like last week when we plotted the y-intercept first. Okay? And then you rise and you run to get your second point. And if I had more room, you should really plot 2 points or 3 total. Plot the point that's given from the equation, and then you can plot 1 And then if I rise, I don't know if I got enough room here. If I rise 2 more and run 1, 2, 3, and if I extended that line, it would go through there, wouldn't it?
Can't you do it?
Yeah, but I don't like to get involved in that because people start getting confused. I just like to keep it as rise over run. Okay? We're going to rise 2. We're going to run 3. And then we're going to rise 2. And we're going to run 3. If you got another way of doing it and you're real good at it, you can do it that way, but this is the way I teach it. Clear? Good. Thanks for understanding. Questions? Page 340. One through 18. Make sure you check headline for homework. This is the last week of the 9 weeks. There will be a couple of homework assignments this week. Okay? Also, check headline for your study guide for the final. Print it. Print your study guide answers. And if you forgot to take the quiz from Friday, or if you forgot to take the quiz this weekend, take the quiz. Okay? Yes, Dan.
When are you gonna if there's homework? When are you gonna post it?
I'll post it before I leave each day.
How long is the study guide?
The study guide is, pages?
Yeah.
I'll have to check. I can get back to you on that here in just a second.